Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cimahost TV. Okay, this is Cimahost in Montreal, Quebec, in Canada. Now, today I'm doing a video on how to be rich in Canada. So, I've done this video in French already, and some of the viewers and some of the friends have recommended that I do it in English as well because some people have been asking. Okay, now, what do we do on this channel? What we do here, we talk about money, how you can make money, how you can multiply your money, how you can use credit, like how to use the banks to get rich, and also how to use the government to get rich legally. This is in Canada, so we also talk about China, imports from China. If you want to import directly from China to your country or to Canada here, get in touch with me. So we talk about taxes as well, entrepreneurship. So we talk about how to improve your finances here. We talk about mindset as well because you need to get your mind right in order to get things right, okay? If you need money in your pocket, it has to start from here. Now, we are lucky in Canada because the government, they help, either on the federal level or on the provincial level. The banks also are there to help you. You know, people usually criticize banks. They say, well, banks are making all the money. Of course, they're in the business to make money. And you can use the banks also to make money, but you have to know how, all right? Let's jump into the video. How to be rich in Canada. Okay, we are in February 2023. And my phone number is 514-449-4821, just in case you want to reach out. You can reach out on WhatsApp and on Telegram, okay? If you need to get an appointment, or you just want to talk about any subject regarding what I've just shared here, you know, taxes, starting a company in Canada, importing from China, you know, entrepreneurship, mindset, credit. We talk about all those things so that you can improve your finances here in Canada. So 514-449-4821, and you can reach me on WhatsApp and Telegram. Now, if you're not a member of this channel yet, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I post new videos on this channel. All right? This is the right place to be if you are in Canada or if you're intending to come to Canada. All right? If you don't intend to come to Canada and you're not in Canada, please don't watch my videos because they're not going to help you anyway. Just go watch something else. This channel is particularly for people who are in Canada and who want to come to Canada for these kind of videos. I do them so that they can help you, all right? Now, don't forget to share, by the way, and give me a thumbs up. So, in Canada, this is the blueprint you have on the table here. You see, the first thing you need to do, it doesn't matter if you've been in Canada for 20 years, 5 years, 2 years, 2 months, 1 day. The first thing you need to do, you need to keep a job. That's where it all starts. You need to keep a job and stick to it until you're able to buy a house or an apartment. Stick to your job because you're going to need it. Why are you going to need it? Because if you need to buy a house, if you need to get a car loan, you need a job because banks will look at your job. Now, in case of buying a house, you need 2 years of income tax return, which means you have to file your taxes for 2 years minimum. They're going to look at your 2 years previous, your tax statements, okay? Now, once they do that, they're also going to check your credit, which means you need to keep your credit in good shape. You have to take care of your social insurance number. You also have to take care of birth date, your date of birth. Keep those private, okay? Don't just give them to anybody. Now, when we talk about credit, I always remind you guys, always keep 660 all the way to 725. This is what we call credit score, okay? The score is very important because the banks also need to see if you are financially responsible. if you know how to manage money, if you know how to spend money, if you know how to pay your debts. Okay? So, why do you need to buy a house? You need to buy a house because the house will help you big time if you want to move quickly financially. Your first 3 years in Canada, make sure you buy a house. Okay? This is a big mistake that I made. I came to buy the house later on, but it took me, 10 years, 11 years, or 12 years? Now, the first 3 years you're in Canada, make sure you buy your house. And when you go to the banks, they're going to ask you for your 2 years of tax return. And of course, you're going to need to have a very good credit. Credit is like the blood circulating in your veins here in Canada. So make sure you don't mess up with that one. If you're already messed up, make sure you get help. Get help. There are different ways you can fix your credit legally. If you need information how to fix your credit, get in touch with me. All right? Now, let's continue. The second thing you need is your credit, of course. The first thing is your job. Stick to it. Only change the job until you've bought your house or your apartment. The house is going to help you to get big loans so that you can have your projects done quickly. You're also going to get a lot of tax returns in terms of deductions. You have a lot of deductions you can deduct when you have a house, all right? We're talking about mortgage interest. You can deduct that one. We're talking about municipal taxes, school taxes, electricity, renovations. There's a lot of things you can deduct when you have a house. Okay? So if you want to know more, get in touch. Now, the third thing you need is the investment. You have to learn how to invest in Canada. It's very important. You have to learn how to invest because you can invest in the stock market. You can also invest in businesses. Okay? I always tell people, so this is your job because at the job they give you a T4. You add a job and now you add a business. Now, then you add an investment. You have to invest. You have to learn how they invest in the stock market. Now, you do all these three things at the same time when you're in Canada. Make sure you're doing all these three things at the same time. My friends, you who are watching this video, I cannot stress it enough. Make sure you do all these three things at the same time. Now, investing in the stock market is not complicated, all right? You just have to make sure that you're investing in companies that pay dividends, okay? Because the governments are investing in the stock market. The rich people are investing in the stock market. Companies, big companies are investing in the stock market. We talk about Facebook, which is Meta, donc Facebook. We're talking about Alibaba. We're talking about Costco. We're talking about a lot of companies, even rich people. Larry Ellison of Oracle, the company. Bill Gates himself of Microsoft. Okay? All these big people, they invest in the stock market. You also have to learn how to do so because that's how you become rich in Canada. You're going to become rich gradually. Because if you're investing, the money will be working for you. That is the main reason why you need to start early. Time is of the essence. And time is your big ally because with time, you're going to make a lot of money. Just remember, this is just a physical body. And at some point, you're going to get tired. There will be days when you'll no longer be able to work. We're talking about retirement. How are you going to retire? How are you preparing for that? All right? So it doesn't matter whether you rent or you have a house, because when you rent, it's like you're throwing money away. because you're not saving anything. You have nothing that is increasing in value. When you have a house, you have a lot of advantages. With rent, you have some, but with a house, you have a lot. All right? If you have a house, for example, you can get what we call a HELOC, Home Equity Line of Credit. Okay? It's called HELOC, Home Equity Line of Credit. This is the money that the banks will loan you because you have a house. For example, if you need $100,000, you have a very big chance to get a $100,000 loan if you have a house, compared to if you don't and you're just relying on your job. Now remember, while you are at your job, try to find other ways of making money, because rich people, they have a minimum of 7 sources of income. Seven sources of income, all right? Minimum. This is according to statistics. This is not according to Mr. Cima. Now, this will be the end of this video. If you have any questions at all, make sure you get in touch with me, all right? The number is right there. WhatsApp, Telegram. You can get your appointment by contacting me on Telegram or on WhatsApp. So, there you have it. Mr. Cima, the CEO of Cimahost. This is the end of the video. Thank you for sticking by and watching the whole video. I hope it makes sense, and please share the video. It may help another person, all right? You never know how you're going to save a life if you're sharing the video. And please give me a like. Comment below, either a nice video, just comment something, okay? Just comment something, because when you engage, it's good for the video. It is good because YouTube is going to actually propel the video, okay? They're going to distribute it, and a lot of people will see it. That's why we ask you to like the video and just engage. Comment, okay? If you have anything to say, or if you don't have anything to say, just say nice video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay healthy, and God bless.